Alrighty, I'm back. Hopefully my camera's not. Let's spy on these ladies real quick. I guess he chose not to proceed. He chose not to proceed with the sell. Selling the PC. It's a beat up PC. He spelled something on in there, and it has a 3060 Ti, which is not that bad of a graphics card. It's potentially about a 150 to 120 graphics card. That's how much it's going for. However, it's completely devalued because he spilled something in it. So I would not pay high dollar for something that you spilled, because I'm gonna have to open it up, clean it up, and stuff like that. Yeah. I made him an offer. An offer was $220 cash, $250 store credit for the entire PC. The PC is probably worth about $450 at max. Yeah, oh yeah? Oh, the stream? The stream, yeah. Cool. So yeah, it's one of those things where in an offer, I guess he chose not to proceed, which is fine. I didn't want it anyways. I didn't want it because it had something spilled in it. All right, let's go ahead and proceed, y'all. We're starting live this afternoon. Still starting a bit late. It's 4:24. Yeah, 5:24. My bad. 5:24. Now 4:24. Started a bit late. I was busy up front with customers, and yeah, I didn't get to start early. But I'm working on just replacing the bottom shell for this one right now. That's all I am doing. And I have to get these out of here. Where is my, and let me go ahead and go to the scope section. We just got to remove this from here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to remove.
Got the screen on all good?
I sure did. Screen, hinge, and everything. You left a bit too soon. It's okay though. We were able to get it done. He already came and picked it up. Actually, he did come and pick it up, but I didn't notice this yesterday whenever I was testing, and I need to do some research because I don't know what's causing this. He didn't take this one because I need to do some testing on it, but what's going on with it is the 3D. It looks actually blurry. Let's see if I can. So it looks fine right there, non 3D. When it's non 3D, it looks fine. It doesn't look right. But whenever I turn on 3D, it doesn't look 3D. It actually just looks blurry. And I don't know what's causing that. That's a new one for me right there. I hope it's not the screen, you know, the quality of the screen, because I ordered from a supplier that sells these upgrades, and the reviews are decent. But this one, it doesn't do the 3D like it would normally. It just looks blurry. So otherwise, yeah, everything's working, hinge and everything. Do I have your phone? No.
You didn't take it from Julian?
Why would I do that? No, I didn't take it from William. But yeah, the screen's good though. It's just the 3D. 3D is not working.
Wish I had a good answer, bro. I think your instincts are correct though.
Yeah. I hope it's not the screen though. I hope my instincts are not correct. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't want my instincts to be correct. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I hope my instincts are not correct on that one, because I don't want to replace another screen. At least not for the same console. So I'm going to do some research this afternoon when I get home. Start doing some research if anyone's encountered that same problem. Man, and now I'm having difficulties getting this button out of here. Why can't I get this button out? You calling Ruby? I hear it over there. Give me a second, y'all. My wife is having difficulties with. Alrighty. Come out, come out, come out. Why can't I get this thing out? It should not be that difficult to get out. I think I'm gonna have to push it out, maybe. Yep. That made this one a bit weird. Get it out. You actually have to push it out to get it out. That's a bit odd. What about to get it in? Is it the same to get it in? No.
I didn't think it would be a shoulder button that would take you out.
Yep. The damn shoulder button, I'm telling you. Damn shoulder button for a new 2DS XL. This fucking shoulder button it's getting annoying to me. Well, bear in mind, I don't do very many of these either, so.
Hello, bro.
How's it going? How is it going? I think we got it though. I think we got it. Damn shoulder button. Come on.
My name is Patrick Starr.
How's it going, at? Yo.
What you fixing?
What am I fixing? I am fixing the repair stuff. It's already done. I'm just having to replace right now a new 2DS XL. We're replacing this bottom shell. This bottom shell, it's broken from the corners. So a customer wanted this to also be replaced. So we're just moving everything from this one here and putting it into this. So that's what we're doing right now. Just putting this one back together. Putting it back to back. You all right? That is exactly what we are doing. How are you guys doing today, though? How's it going, 8-bit? Appreciate you. TTS, work on YouTube. I'm working on it for YouTube. I'm not sure why YouTube, TTS hasn't been enabled on YouTube right now. As far as YouTube has been blocking it. It works for Twitch, it works for TikTok, but it does not work for YouTube, and I'm still trying to figure that out. I just haven't been able to actually implement what I found potentially, maybe because I have multiple platforms with TTS. I'm thinking there may be some sort of
Fixing an easy PS5 overheat.
and that's awesome, bud. I got my employee here today. He can take care of all the easy ones. He can take care of all the easy ones for me. I'm gonna do the more complex ones today. Although what I'm working on right now, it's not necessarily complex. It's actually easy.
Also known as the fun stuff.
Yeah, the fun stuff no one wants to do. Also known as the fun stuff no one wants to do. I'll see if I can fix the TTS for YouTube this afternoon whenever I am live. I definitely need to fix it because
no one wants the glory.
Yeah, no one, literally, no one really wants the glory. Come on. I don't like these buttons for these new 2DS XLs. Come on. Oh, that's awesome. Got Vegeta. They're not the same. They're not the same. We got that corner button. Now we can't get this one out. Let me see if maybe I can get it out from this way. That one can't be pushed out, so I got that one out. This one, you know, got it out pretty easy. I don't know why I can't get this one out easy as well. Let me try something. There we go. You just have to give a little push. Literally. A little push from the bottom from here. And that thing just came out. It's just being it's being a little a-hole with me right now. Does not want to work. Does not want to participate. Oh, that thing went flying off. I guess it doesn't want to make this shell its home. Sorry, y'all. I keep getting away from the camera because I am trying to make this thing work. Come on. I guess back to the scope camera it is.
LOL, dang it, TTS is bored.
TTS is bored? What do you mean by that? Yeah, well, yeah, right now I'm guessing people are probably busy, so they're not chatting as much. Not as much as yesterday. Yesterday they were chatting quite a bit. Today, I guess, you know, people are probably at home in their beds, spending time with the family, with the kids. They got important stuff to do. I'm the only one that's out here on the interwebs at this time. I am the only one that's here in the interwebs. There we go. Got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. You got it. You got it, bet. No, I can't sing. I don't have a singing voice. Got a skin sticking out of my hand. There we go. Okay. We got that done, and now we got to swap out speakers. We're having to replace these now. Move them over to this.
Spring shot into oblivion.
Nope, not a single spring. I'm telling you, man. I can handle springs. Springs I can handle. Okay, I do have a problem here though. We got a piece of the bottom shell. This one here is stuck there, which I believe that's what's preventing. No, maybe not. I was gonna say that's what's preventing the speaker from coming up, but no, that's not it. Oh, the thing just popped. Okay. There we go. And one more. This one here. Yes, bye. Can you wait? Can you wait until we get home? Yes? Okay. I think I need to remove that first. Come on. There we go. Well, I was wondering what's holding, whatever this is, it's preventing it from fully sitting all the way down. That's how you know that's a cheap made. I didn't expect that to be there.
This does not want to come out.
What's that?
The old HDMI.
It ain't coming out. What happened? Nah, I didn't mean to break that. I need to get this out the way. No. He is not. I'm finishing this and then I'm gonna start working on that, and then the two Xboxes. Xboxes may not be done today. Probably not until tomorrow. Huh? He does not. Come on. Seriously? Did the battery run out in just in that tiny little bit? That is awesome. Just what I needed. Or did it die on us? That thing died. It died. Come on. Yeah, it died. This thing. This is plugged in, right? Yes, it is. It's not even turning on to charge. Let's see here. It's charging. Just the light isn't showing it. I guess I'll let this thing charge real quick. Need me to remove it?
I'm wondering why isn't it moving, or like why isn't it coming out? I'm not trying to have a repeat of last time when it fell on my tongue. I don't know if it's. He said that the legs were bent and he bent them back. but that's pretty much it. I don't know why it's not coming out though.
I don't know. Maybe you're not using enough force, or maybe,
Well, enough force.
or maybe you're too far from the nozzle or the HDMI port
No, because one side does start
to melt.
mirror. Like it's
Do you have the nozzle on, or do you have the nozzle removed?
it should be.
Nozzle should be off. You shouldn't have any nozzles at all.
Yeah, I don't have any. Yep.
You didn't. I thought you already had added flux. No, the thing is loose. Maybe you're just being a little bit impatient,
Probably.
not letting the heat sit there enough, and you're trying to move it, but your mind is playing tricks with you, thinking it should already be melted, but you still need to give a little bit more time, and then you move your hot air, and then it gets cold, and then the more you keep doing that, so it's just being patient with it. Maybe I'm assuming that. Maybe I don't know. Retin those pens though, because there's some oxidation on a couple of them, and they just need to be retinned. All right, back to what I was doing. Did I get some power in this thing? I'm hoping I did. There we go. I just need enough to be able to finish this real quick. I just want to be able to finish this real quick.
Honest question, is it worth getting a screen fixed or just getting a new switch?
Is it worth getting a screen fixed or getting the switch replaced? Is that the one I was working on? No, that's not the one. This is it. To answer that for you, it depends on which switch model you're referencing, and if you have any sort of sentimental value to that switch, and or if you've got data saved on that switch that you don't want to lose.
Why?
Alrighty. Nintendo Switch Lite. So Nintendo Switch Lite, we sell those for about $120 to $125. It's what we sell them for. Again, same concept. We don't know if you have any sentimental value attachment to it, and or if there's any games that you want to preserve out of that Switch Lite. But as far as screen replacement, I can tell you what we charge, and we always leave it up to the customer for them to decide whether if it's worth it for them or not to get it replaced. We don't ever get into that. We can only provide what we charge to get it repaired. Prices could be higher than what the unit itself it's potentially worth. We don't price things based off of the type of device. We price it based on the type of work that's being performed. So a Nintendo Switch Lite with parts and labor. Appreciate you hitting that follow button. Thank you very much. We do charge. Give me a second here. Where are you there? Nintendo Switch, Switch OLED, Switch Lite. There we go. Screen replacements. Broken LCD and digitizer. So if we do the screen and the digitizer both together, you're looking at 110. If it's just the digitizer, which is just the glass, the top glass, but the LCD still works, it's 90. So again, we'll leave that up to the customer. We don't make that determination for them. Yo, Lane, appreciate that rose, man. You didn't have to do that. No, de nada. De nada, homie. Appreciate you, though. You did not have to do that. Thank you very much, though. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that. All right, let's put this back. Alrighty. Let's fish that back in there. Cool. And that thing is sitting the way it's supposed to sit now. I knew that something was there. What's up with that one? There you go. Cool. What else do we need? Looks like we need the power button. And that's probably the last thing we need, and then we just put that up and then go to the next repair. Power button, then go to the next repair. I was gonna do the Nintendo Switch next, but we got a PlayStation 5 that's no power, and then it's a kid. He wants to watch his PlayStation 5 being repaired live on the TikToks. We'll go ahead and get his PlayStation 5 tackled next. Is that William up front? Maybe I put this thing backwards. Maybe it will. Oh. Why do I feel like this is backwards a little bit? Yeah, I feel like this thing is backwards. I feel someone's present behind me. Graveyard, so we can still use it for parts if it's broken. Maybe? I think it is right, but I think I have it in the wrong orientation. The button itself. Oh, no, this thing went flying off. I can't believe I suck with buttons, man. Buttons are the ones that are my kryptonite right now. Dang buttons. Buttons that I'm not able to get to. No, it was in the right orientation, so that button does go. Come on. Damn buttons are my kryptonite. Seriously. I can't seem to grab this button. Like, this button is getting annoying. I'm about to grab it and slam the shit out of this thing. I'm sure that would make for some content. That's what people want to see. Ah. Yep. Now to figure this thing out, though. Okay, it's not gonna work that way. Yeah.
I redid the pins, but there's like some of the solder on the holes. Is that fine, or do I have to try to take it out?
On what holes?
On the bottom holes, like right under the pins.
No, that's fine.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure.
You did retin them, but it's not retinned. So I'm gonna show you how you're supposed to retin them. Okay, it looks okay, but you wanna make it look sexy.
Okay.
No, literally, you wanna make it look pretty. So make sure you put enough flux, and you don't have to like keep going at it a lot. Just make sure your hot iron is actually hot, first and foremost, and then secondly,
Fluffy pillows.
Exactly. Puffy pillows. Put plenty of flux.
And holy oath.
And what you want here is you want to leave a lot of solder there in these corners. They go to the bottom anyways. But as far as the pins themselves, you just want to, where's my flux here? I think this dude may have used some other type of solder on this or something. All right, there we go.
What are you working on?
And that's what you need to make them look. You make them look kind of like, can you see the difference?
Yeah.
They're not flat. They're bulging a little bit. Oh,
And Lewis Rossman amounts of flux.
yep. Lewis Rossman's amounts of flux. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. But just make it look puffy on them. Make them look like a little pillow. That's what you're looking for. Yep. What am I working on? I'm still working on the same. Oh, someone else is asking. I'm working on a new 2DS XL. I've been for about an hour now messing with transferring over from this one to this one, and was been beating me up. It's just these buttons here, literally. And now it's the power button I'm trying to figure out, although I paid attention with how I took it off, but it's not going back on the way that it came out. And now I'm confused as hell as to how to put this thing. But I think I got it this time though. Yep, I got it now. I think I had it backwards. There we go. That's exactly how it goes. And that was the last of it. There's nothing else on this one. There's nothing else on this one that I need to transfer over.
My lesson really quick.
Yes, sir. You know, sometimes you just got to give them bits and pieces, training. He knows how to do it. As far as the HDMIs, sometimes you got to better their technique whenever they're doing HDMI ports. Be careful, baby boy. I don't want you to fall. Where does your glasses go? They go in your eyes. They do not go in your mouth or your nose. They go in your eyes, right? Right, Isaiah? Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. Yes, Isaiah?
More heat plus flux equals a nice time.
You definitely got that right. Definitely got that right. Because if you don't give a flux, who will? You don't give it flux, who will? Sure ain't gonna flux itself. Oh man. And yes, if you're dirty minded, I'm saying flux, okay? I'm not saying any other word.
Sutterloo.
Yes, baby boy. I love you too, Isaiah. This connector's being a butthole. Does not want to go in. There we go. Please go in. Ah, this thing fell down, y'all. That's annoying. That is annoying. But just the button. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Something's preventing this from going in. Can't believe this bottom case is beating the crap out of me right now. This bottom case is beating the crap out of me. There you go. Oh, it looks a lot better. Let's go ahead and put the screws. There's only going to be one screw that's not going to be able to go in there, and that's because that other shell had been broken. But all the other screws will go in there just fine. And this one will be done. I think that's the one that's broken. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. This one's done. I'm gonna hold off on these other two. And I'm gonna do that PlayStation 5. Because those belong to the same customer anyways, and they're not going to be fully done today. Let me grab the PS5. You stole my battery? Awesome. Appreciate you stealing my battery. Alrighty. Oh, excuse me. All right, so we're gonna be working on this one. This one, I'm not sure if the kid who this belongs to is watching. This will be going onto YouTube anyways, because every single stream that I do usually goes on YouTube eventually. We got Uncle Sam. What's up, brother? How's it going, Uncle Sam? Appreciate you joining the live again. Flux it all, I'm telling you. You definitely got to flux it all. I changed the top screen on DS Lite yesterday and put it all back together, only to find the screen was, oh man. You know what? I had the same issue. I was just telling Chase earlier. So I changed the 3DS XL, a new 3DS XL yesterday. The screen itself works, and I need to do some research because I don't know. I believe it's the screen, and I hope I'm wrong. I believe the issue is the screen. And I certainly hope that I am wrong, but I've never encountered this before. It's my first time. When it's off of 3D, it's fine. You can see that it's visible. But whenever you go to 3D mode, it just gets blurry. It doesn't go into 3D mode. And I don't know why it's doing that. As a matter of fact, is there a setting of sorts? I don't know if there's some sort of settings to calibrate the 3D. I've never dealt with that at all.
There should be, and like when you first boot it up, it should be like have it far, and then like start moving it around to see if it's a 3D, if the 3D effect works.
Right?
It should be in the settings, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking for 3D screen check. There we go. That's what we want. View the screen straight on. Position the screen 14 inches away. Okay, I am about 14 inches away. Activate 3D. A 3D image is being displayed on the, yep, there is one. It looks blurry. Her face is displayed on the upper screen, okay? I think it has to do with the camera then, because super stable 3D not functioning correctly. So it looks like the 3D is not functioning correctly. It looks like it's the camera, because the camera's not detecting my face. And with the camera not detecting my face, now is the camera working though? Let me look. Let me go back. I'll go home real quick if I can. Let me enable the camera as soon as it launches back up. Camera's activating. Yeah, that camera, something's up with the camera. The camera's what's causing it to do that. All right, so we figured out the issue, y'all. It's not the screen. It's actually the camera. And the camera, it's flickering in a way. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's actually going, it's doing some weird stuff. It's not focusing properly. The camera works fine without the 3D, but with the 3 on, it's not focusing correctly. So the issue is the camera. I'm actually glad it's not the screen. We found something out today. 3D is supposed to be blurred to work with the glasses. Are you sure about that?
You said blurred to work with glasses?
I don't think that's how it works for the new 3DS XL.
Because you have to set it pretty far to like catch the actual thing.
I don't think that's how it works for the 3D. For the 3D. Yeah. Just don't drop it. It's a customer's device, so. Let's check his work. Y'all want to give him a grade, y'all? You guys want to give him a grade? Tell me what grade would you give him? Where is it? Right there. You burnt the plastic a little bit.
Yeah.
Pins look to be soldered. I don't believe we have any loose pins. Let's check. Get a little tug test. You still have flux in between.
Yeah, it's not supposed to.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, that's not.
There's still flux. Huh?
That's not how the 3D effect's supposed to be.
Yeah, I know it's not. I just don't know what's causing it, but I feel like it's going to be the camera. I feel the camera's what's causing this. I feel the camera is what's causing it. Let me see, can we calibrate it though? Oh, we got a calibration. Can we calibrate it? Revert to default settings. Okay, move 3D depth slider located to the right. Reverting settings, confirm the calibration is correct. Super stable, it's not functioning correctly. What do you mean by that? Super stable 3D, it's not functioning. Super stable 3D is not functioning correctly. Let me see if I can look that up real quick, because I've never encountered that before. Later, appreciate your help. Super stable 3D is not functioning correctly. All right, Super Steady 3D, new 3ds XL, clean the interface tracking camera above the top screen. Run the system calibration tool. Like actually clean the camera itself. Okay, let me grab some IPA. Okay, that didn't help. Settings, ensure the room is enough light. So there's plenty of light here. I'm gonna have to reopen it, y'all. I think it has to do with the camera. I won't mess with it right now, but yeah, that's basically what's going on. It's that issue. No, it has to do with the camera. The camera's probably dirty, or the camera itself is bad, and I may end up having to replace it if the customer approves it. All right, let's go ahead and proceed, y'all. PlayStation 5, no power. This was brought in today. It was brought in today for repair, no power. He said one day it just didn't power on. That's all the description that was given to us. One day, it just did not power on. So we're going to find out to see exactly what's going on here with this PlayStation 5. I've already tested it earlier today whenever he brought it in, originally plugged it in, and it just has no symptoms at all of a beep on, beep off. So it's either going to be a motherboard short circuit or just a dead power supply. If it went dead due to potential, if we had storms or something. Well, it happened a couple of weeks ago. I don't think we've had rain in in the last couple of weeks. We haven't had rain, have we? That I can recall, we haven't had rain in.
Maybe a little like showers.
Not a heavy storm with like thunderstorms and lightning and.
What's wrong with that PS5?
This PlayStation 5 is a no power. Does not do anything. It doesn't beep. No nothing. Just no power whatsoever. It was brought to the store earlier this afternoon by a mom and its son.
That's mine, I think.
It could probably be yours. I believe it is yours. Let me see if I have yes, baby boy. You don't have any stickers. Yes, baby boy. I love you more. Let me see here. You got a Pro Club sticker? If so, that it would be yours. I don't want to show your information or your mom's information, so I have your mom's information on the side because I would hate to have your mom's info going on there. Back to the old faithful.
Back to old faithful.
Most definitely. Yes, Isaiah. Can you what? Can you go where? Where do you want to go, Isaiah? You want to go with Ruby? You want to go with Ruby? Dang. I will say your PlayStation was definitely clogged, man. You can see that's a small little heat sink right there. You got a whole bunch of dust there. I can only imagine what the actual heat sink itself, which is the bigger one, would potentially look like. Yes, Isaiah. You want to drink water? Of course. Come over here. Come over here. I'll give you water. Ruby. Ruby? I saw her come in earlier. Huh? She's been in it. Can you give Isaiah water, please? Well, Isaiah's thirsty. He wants water. I thought I saw her come in. I got my days mixed up, man. Honestly, I thought I saw her come in. Am I imagining things? I think I'm losing my mind. And I'm not joking. It'll be messed up if I'm really losing my mind. It's funny. Today I was developing a report and I just couldn't remember some syntax that I've worked with before. My brain, I think I'm starting to use it for way too much. All right, first things first, we're going to test this if we got 12 volts coming into this PS5. We're going to test right there. Let me grab my multimeter real quick. All right. Power cable's plugged in. You got our multimeter in DC mode. It says it right there. DC. Red probe on hot and then black probe on ground. And we do have 12 volts. So the issue is not a power supply. It's actually going to be motherboard related. I foresee that it's going to be the Southbridge chip if it's not getting any sort of voltage. So let me remove it off of the power supply because I don't want to get any false readings. So I'm going to remove it off of the power supply real quick and then we'll test the Southbridge chip. So we are getting 12 volts. We're just missing some sort of voltage rail.
Is 12 volts good?
12 volts is good. That means your power supply is getting power and it's being supplied, the motherboard's being supplied 12 volts. However, a motherboard consists of multiple power rails. You have 12 volts, 5 volts, 3.2, 3.3, 1.2, 1.8. The 5 volt rail, if I didn't say that, I don't remember if I did. There's multiple power rails, voltage regulators that supply those different voltage rails. So you got standby voltage rails. So if any of those voltage rails are missing, this thing's about to fall. If any of those voltage rails is missing, it'll cause it to not power on. So my goal here is to find what's causing that. Now, one of the main faults that causes that is this chip here. It's called the Southbridge chip, this one. So I'm going to check right now to see if we have some sort of a short circuit on that chip right now. So put it in diagnose / continuity. Put my flag probe on ground. And I want to test the bit cap because usually that cap is the one that can tell me whether Southbridge is good or bad. Southbridge seems to be good. We're actually getting values. In diode mode, we're getting, oh, hold on. Yeah, we're getting 0.553. So that's actually good. So it's not the Southbridge chip. Now this has become a bit scary now because now it could be just about anything, to be honest. So I'm going to take a look real quick under the microscope and see if I'm able to find some sort of discoloration of any sorts, burn marks, something that can tell me potentially what can be, and then we'll start testing the fuses right afterwards. So that just means this repair has definitely gotten fun right now. I was hoping there was a south bridge because I would have gotten it replaced now. I do see this area has gotten hot. These are all the 12 volt. This is a 12 volt rail, which we are getting 12 volts. Still gonna check them anyways. I just hope it's not your any of your SSDs or the RAM chips. I'll get a chance. What? I'm not seeing anything right now on this bottom side of the board that can point out what it can be. And give me just a second, y'all. My wife just called me, so let me go see what she wants. What does she need me? What does she need me for? Well, for TikTok, looks like the self camera isn't working, so I'm not gonna put the self camera. How's it going? Doing all right.
So he's wanting to sell this.
Okay.
There is something wrong with the screen, but right now it doesn't have a charge, and we don't have a charger.
What's wrong with the screen, if you don't mind me asking?
Get a small slide on the, I believe, the right-hand side.
Oh, it has a line going through, so the screen's gonna have to be replaced. Let me see what the cost of the screen is. GB099WM. Screen not available. Huh. Okay. That's my little boy. Oh, GB. Why isn't it? I for X. Oh, man. Hey, baby girl. Well, that screen, unfortunately, is not available. Only way I'm going to be able to get that screen right now. How old is this laptop? It's not very old. I'm wondering why it's not available. found it. It just doesn't have the 0099WM. It has 00000 and W. But I'm assuming this screen may be compatible with it. I'm gonna have to confirm it, but it's for an HP Omen, also 15-inch HyperX. So I'm assuming potentially that may be the screen. As far as what I can offer you with the broken screen and the type of repair we'd have to do, and I know these laptops, Brownie, can cost quite a bit, but the screen itself, it's not a cheap screen, unfortunately. I'd be able to offer you $500 for it. I wouldn't be able to offer you any more than that.
Can you go 550?
525. It's in the middle. Okay. Do you know if it has a profile in there? You don't know.
So. I should be good to go.
Usually universal.
Well, I can factory reset. It's not a problem. Alrighty. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right, I'm going to start testing my fuses real quick. And we're going to go to the microscope to do that. We're going to start with the fuses on the top of the board, which I believe we have one only at the top, right over here. We're supposed to hear a beep if it's good. Okay, so that's a good fuse. And I believe that's like the only fuse for this revision of motherboard EDM040. That's on this side. All the other ones are on the other side. So let's go to the other side real quick. Is the original PlayStation 5 the same inside as model you are? No, it's different. EDM010, which would be the original PlayStation 5, is a different revision. It's a larger motherboard. And it's not the same. All right, we did fuse F7003. Now we're doing fuse F7004. That's good. This is usually a common one over here, but for this one, it's not the case. Neither is that one. That one's fuse 7001. And then we've got a couple more here. That one's good. Man, this one's not even giving a beep either, so I can't do UART, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna test this these caps over here. Those are good. Okay. And then we have this fuse over here. This one's actually, this is optical drive. Yeah, it does have an optical drive. This fuse right over here. It's actually good. Super Tech, this is Leo. How can I help you? PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 HDMI port repairs, we charge $150, sir. Yes, sir. Awesome. It's not with tax. Taxes are only charged on the part only, which is roughly 3 cents additional, 3 to 4 cents. Yes, sir. Alrighty. No, thank you as well, sir. All right, All right, so far every single fuse is checking out. This is a scary one, bud. I'm gonna tell you now, it's a scary one. It's a scary one for the simple fact that fuses are good. We have 12 volts coming out of the power supply. I've yet to check voltage rails, which that's gonna be my next step. Actually, my next step's gonna be just probing around with the capacitors to see if I get a hit from a capacitor where it could be potentially short circuit. So that'll be next right now. I want to start with the Wi-Fi area. So bread probe. We're not supposed to get any beeps out of the data lines. So far these are good, and I am getting proper values. Did you just drop mom's phone? Bring it to me. Bring it to me. You are not to touch or grab mom's phone whatsoever. Especially if I don't know how to take care of stuff. Okay.
Is that 1 bit and off?
We do have I found a short circuit here already. So that's a good thing. We got a short circuit here. That side is not supposed to beep. So we found a short circuit. The fuse is good for this one though, right? Earlier when I tested, the fuse was good. Oh, hold on. What was the question? Is that 1 bit and off? What? Is that 1 bit and off? What do you mean by that? I'm not sure if I understand that question, bud. All right, I've got it in continuity / diode mode again. This one is short circuit. This fuse is actually short to ground. I got my probe on ground right now, and it's beeping, and it should not be beeping. It should only beep if you're touching from end to end, which it is, but it should not beep whenever you're on ground. So this rail here is definitely short circuit. So we found the problem. We found the short circuit. Now we have to isolate the problem. We need to find the component that's causing it to be short. Only way to do that, at least for me, the easiest way is to inject voltage. And I start with 1 volt, 3 amps. That's usually where I start. I don't know why I thought you were walking this way. I was like, what are you doing back? I am going to grab my... No, I need to drink those. Appreciate it, though. All right, so now we need to find what component it's actually short circuit. What I am going to do, actually, is inject some voltage onto this side of that cap with the hopes that we can isolate which component is short circuit, and you know, it'll tell me whatever gets hot. There it is. And I put in a wire, and then that wire, red wire, goes to my red line, and then ground just goes to ground. And then let me turn on my power supply here, a bench power supply, that is. And then I'm gonna put it to 1 volt, 3 amps. We start at 1 volt all the time, and then we go up from there if we need to add a little bit more. We don't ever want to start high. We want to start low. Okay, 1 volt to 3 amps. I've yet to turn it on. I'm gonna grab my thermal camera, and let's see if we can isolate this real quick. Find the actual component that is short circuit. All right, I'm turning it on right now. Can you guys see this? Oh, it's calibrating right now. Damn. It always calibrate at the
Yes.
wrong time. I'm not seeing anything getting hot. I do see 2 amps being drawn though. And I'd be surprised if the cap I'm actually wired to, because my wire's what's getting hot, to be honest.
Get it to snap back in.
Unless the short circuit is on the other side. And I am not able to see it. I see the wire getting hot. That's the only thing I'm seeing get hot. So I'm thinking the component I'm actually wired to may be the one that short circuit, to be honest. But let's just check. It'll be down in this area over here. Let's see if we see anything else. About to turn it on. I'm seeing it. It's right there. Let me grab a marker real quick. I turned it off. I don't want to keep it on. So I'm going to turn it off. And let's mark it. Right there. Okay, I marked the cap. That is bad. It's actually on the opposite side. All right, let's look at the cap under the camera. This capacitor is what killed your PlayStation 5. That capacitor is the one that killed your PlayStation 5. What could have caused it? Could be many things. Could have been a power surge. Could have been many things, honestly. There really isn't
Oh man.
there really isn't a specific reason as to what could have caused it, but many reasons could have caused it. So now what I'm going to do is remove that cap, and then we're going to test to see if we still have a short circuit. I'm going. Just lock yourself. No, you're fine. Whenever you go out,
I didn't even realize that was still.
yeah, just turn it that way so it pops out, and then whenever you lock it back up, lock it up.
Yeah, I also did this.
Oh. Excuse me, ma'am. But there's no loader in here. Not sure whose stuff this is, but it needs to be gone. Alrighty.
Yeah, that's why I did it too. That's why I closed it all the way.
That's good. Oh, there's another one back there?
No, the other one left there.
Oh, okay.
That's why I closed it. That's how both of them.
Yeah. I want to check back there right before I leave right now. Make sure they're gone. They're not supposed to be back there at all.
You telling me something like that, but I'm like, I'm gonna tell you that.
No, you're good. Okay. We got the cap. All right, and now I'm going to check one more time to see if we still have a short circuit right over here. And I'm going to check that fuse again because I'm a bit confused with regards to that fuse. Why it's still good. All right, so we got my multimeter here and the continuity / diode mode. This is supposed to beep, but this side should not, and it's no longer beeping. Neither should this cap over here. I mean, not cap, a fuse. Now let me remove my wire from here now. I bet you that fuse is no longer going to beep, and it should when going end to end. Nope, fuse is still good, man. I'm surprising. Actually surprised that fuse is still good. Huh. I'm very surprised that fuse is still good. All right, now what I'm going to do is get a replacement cap for this one, and then we're going to test right afterwards. Let me grab a motherboard, which I believe I got a couple of them here. Okay, I got it. Okay, we got a cap right there. Is it the same one? I believe that it is. Yep. Let's go ahead and grab it. And then before we do that, let's just make sure it's a good cap. Not a bad one. I'm calling this a cap. I'm hoping that it is a cap. I'm not sure if it's a cap or a coil, but looks like a cap to me. I don't want to take that tiny cap with me. Stay there. Oh, that cap flew away. Oh well, I don't need it anyways. I need the other one though. Now the only concern is, did this one also have a tiny cap beside it? It sure did. You got to be careful with that one. We do not want that one flying off. So we're going to be very, very, very careful soldering that one on, because we don't want to blow on accident this one cap. So I'm going to do it from that side, from here. It's not a cap. It's not the same. It is not the same. This one's smaller. It is not the same. Let me take this one back off. EDM 040. Ay, excuse me. Alrighty, I don't have EDM 040, but I got 041. Revision 041, which I'm hoping that it will have it for us. Because if it doesn't, it's the same thing. It's a coil. What's up with that? Done? Yep, see. Let's hope. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, man. God willing. You do the same? No. Nope, none of these have it. It's not the exact same component. I think we may end up trying it with that. I'm not sure what the values of it actually is. So that's what makes it difficult. But I do have several other donor boards here, which I'm gonna validate to see if I have it on any of these. And if I don't, I'll try it. Okay. Nope, I do not. Which motherboard? ADM. Another EDM 041. And this one. This one actually doesn't have it at all.
Do you use the console service tool?
Console service tool. What is that, if you don't mind me asking? What do you mean by console service tool? Actually, did I look at the wrong? This is the area I need to look at. You talking about UART? Yeah, no, this one doesn't have it.
Yes.
Yes, I use it. This one didn't have a beep on, beep off, which tells me that it's not getting power to the. Which tells me it's not getting power to the Southbridge chip. So, if there's no power to the Southbridge chip, it just wouldn't work. All right, I'm going to try soldering that component I had soldered on. I think this is the bad one. No, that's the right one. I'll try soldering this one on, and we'll try to see if it'll power on. I got it from the same area, from a 040, an EDM 041 revision. It looks a bit smaller. I just hope it's not smaller in size. Values, that is. So yes, I definitely do use it. I just we got Nassan Warren follow. Appreciate you hitting the follow button, Nassan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, let me clean the flux and let's test. Let me let this thing cool off, and then we'll power it on and we'll see. If it doesn't power on, more than likely it's gonna be because of that component there. This is an EDM 040. Show you here real quick. right there. EDM 040, and the one I got, which is that component, I got it from an EDM 041. And all the ones I have are EDM 041, and that's the component they have. What the difference is between the both of these two, I am unsure, because I don't have a schematics for an EDM 040 or 41. So I would not be able to validate that. I've got schematics for a 01, an EDM 010 and 020, but not the 0. Oh, hold on, hang on. Actually, the one I'm using here I got from a 040, which is the same model as this one. It just has a different component. All right, let's test. We should hear a beep if it's gonna work. We should hear a beep. I'm not gonna do the liquid metal just yet. First, we gotta make sure this thing it's gonna work before we proceed here. To put it fully together. Right now, we just want to test to make sure it works. All right, let's plug power. I think I'm going to plug HDMI. In the event that it does power on, I want to make sure that it does display. And plug in the power cable. Okay, I heard a crack, which is good. It's the same. It just wasn't lined up. You think so? Well, no, it's not even. It's a bit taller. It's a bit taller. The one that was there, it's a bit taller than the one I put in. But it's powering on. It is powering on, which is good. That's what we want to see, y'all. That's what we want to see. Is it going to display, though? Is it going to display? Still pulsing blue right now. There it is. There it is.
Let's go.
Let's go. I should have the horns going off and everything. It's rebooting right now, so let's give it a few seconds while it reboots. And there we go. It is ready. Cool. Alrighty. So we got this. This one's fixed. I'm not gonna put it together today because it's already past 7 o'clock, and I have some chores to do around the house. My lawn is getting crazy. I need to mow the lawn at the house, and I never have time to do it. By the time I usually get home, it's past 8 o'clock. So I'm gonna hold off on putting this one back together. I'll put it back together tomorrow, so it'll be ready for pickup for you by tomorrow. But otherwise, as you can see, it is fixed. It's just a matter of us putting it back together. I am going to open it up to clean the other side because you do have a lot of dust in there. So I'm going to do that tomorrow and then redo your liquid metal, close it back up, and you'll get a text message to the number your mom provided that is ready for pickup. So anytime after tomorrow, you'll be able to pick it up. Otherwise, for those of you watching, thank you very much. Thank you very, 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 very much for staying tuned and watching us on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, whatever platform you watch me on. Thank you. Literally, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Otherwise, I am going to call it an evening, y'all. I am going to call it an evening. I've got some things to do at the house, so thanks, everyone. Peace. Y'all stay blessed, and we will see y'all tomorrow. We will be live tomorrow after 3:30. Later, everyone. Peace.